Hey world, Monte Coleman, IES coach, your stress management, professionalism, conflict resolution coach. Shout out to Oris Lewis and her single chronicles. Set this on YouTube. Check it out if you get a chance. Once again, a single chronicles. She had a good episode I seen today when she was talking about narcissistic exes or bitter exes. And I wanted to drop my 2 cents on the topic because I seen a couple other people put post up about, you know, situations that collapse or exes. And this is a broad topic that really could be added even to like ex-employers, different experiences you may have with like businesses and facilities and corporations. So this does not have to be about relationships. But we have to stop labeling others as villains and labeling ourselves as victims, because there's always a chance that you were the villain or there was no villain. Sometimes business, personal, romantic relationships do not work because there is no compatibility. And no matter how strong you try to get that round peg through that square hole, it will not work. And because the peg is round and the hole is square, you're tearing the edges of both. You're causing pain. This happens in our relationships. We try to make them work when we have no compatibility. We cause pain. And when you cause pain, even an animal responds aggressively when put into pain. So now you're taking a situation that was already in a lack of compatibility, you're trying to force it, you're causing pain, and then you wonder why the partner, the mate, the spouse, the employer, the employee pushes back in a way that seems to cross lines. Then you separate from this person, this job, this employer, or this business partner, or stop doing business with this facility or whatever. Then you start to badmouth them because they didn't give you what you felt as though you wanted from them. But in reality, it was not that they were the villain, that they didn't give you. They didn't have what you needed. They didn't have what you wanted or desired. So you as the person could have chose to cut that short and move on before the pain set in. So in this situation, either you were the villain or there was no villain because you both were trying your best to make a situation work that was impossible. It is easy for us to lay blame on others for the setbacks and the pain we suffered in life. But in truth, there's a statement that is wise beyond all measure. It says that all harm comes to us from the harvest of our own hand. I'm taking all harm comes to us from the harvest of our own hand. Your life is a sum total of your choices and decisions. You're not a victim. They're not a villain. There's only one scenario where there's a victim and there's a villain, where you are forced into a situation out of your control. This is usually with children or some type of assault, physical, psychological. But if you are willingly engaged in any situation and it does not pan out the way you wanted it to, you are not the victim. You are a person who made a choice, and now you're living out the consequence or the payment of the choice you made, or paying for the choice you made. So once again, I just want to throw that out there when it comes to ex-relationships, ex-employers, anything that you had to separate from, that you're feeling bitter about on the inside, like they did you wrong or you were treated badly. It possibly was just simply not a good fit that you tried to make fit. Whenever you try to force something that doesn't fit in something, it causes damage. So I want you to, moving forward today, forgive them. Don't speak bad about them anymore. Just simply say, it wasn't compatible. It wasn't a good working relationship. It wasn't a productive environment for me. So I just want to end on that. Understand that sometimes there is no villain and you're not the victim. Sometimes you are the villain. So it probably, a bigger topic, but I don't want to go too long. Something you got to think about. Have a great day. And also check out Single Chronicles. They're kind of good.